We now need to start thinking about inserting some schematic components into our wiring ladder. So you can see our ladder there. These wires here are the rungs of our ladder. So when I click in the drawing there, I can hover over each wire like so. So you can see the wires there. They're all in place and they're all ready to go. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that we can actually see the rungs and the ladder a bit more clearly. And the first thing we do to make sure that everything works is we add the active drawing and we apply the project default values. That way we know that all of those values set up in the project apply to this drawing. Properties wise, I'll just change the sheet number there. And again, it's that good CAD practice thing again. Make sure that you apply your drawings to your project drawing list and that they're numbered appropriately and sequentially. So I'm going to insert some components now. Now I'm in the schematic tab on the ribbon and I go here to the icon menu. I'm going to insert a couple of fuses. So what we'll do, we'll pick a fuse there like so, and there's my fuse. Now a neat trick is to use snap and grid. And then what you can do is you can snap and grid like this. Now you'll notice I can't actually snap exactly onto my rung there. Can you see why? Because my ladder isn't sitting exactly on that grid. So what I need to do is zoom out and select the actual ladder itself. You need this to make sure that it works properly. So we'll do a move. And then what we'll do is we'll get that endpoint snap there. And then zoom in and we'll just get it to the nearest available square. Like so, and then everything, can you see, now lines in neatly on the grid. So line your ladder up on the grid, and then when you've got snap and grid on, it makes life so much easier when inserting components. So let's go back to that icon menu on the schematic tab. Now when I go to these fuses, you'll see recently used. I can just go click on it like that. Now I can line it in nice and neatly. Can you see that? Now we had an issue there. Let me just say okay. What was that issue? OSnap was on, as well as snap and grid. So the issue I've got there is it's snapped to the end point of this wiring line here. So I will just need to undo that one step, switch off OSnap, and then try again. So I'm going to go back to the icon menu now, and you'll see there that I can use the fuse again that I used before. So I click there, and when I come into the drawing area now, can you see I can link up with the snap and the grid, like so. So I'll place my fuse on the grid there, like so. And I'm going to do an OK repeat. And then I'm going to drop another fuse in here, like so. And then OK repeat again, and put another fuse in there, like so. So there's my fuses in place. Now, they haven't actually got any catalog information assigned to them or anything like that. They're just components right now. So let's try that one more time with the components. We go back to the icon menu, and this time we'll select some relays and contacts. And I'm going to put in there some relay coils. So again, I line them in with the snap and the grid. There's my first relay coil. There's my second relay coil. And then I do a repeat again, and there's my third relay coil. I'll OK that now. So when I zoom out a little bit now, you can see that this is beginning to build up into quite a neat little circuit. Now, here's something that's really clever though. If I decide to put something like a 3-phase motor in and link it to these 3 wires, it will actually tidy up the wires for me. Let me show you what I mean. I'll go back to the icon menu. There's the motor control, and I want a 3-phase motor. Now I've got lots of different choices here. I'm just going to go for the bog standard 3-phase motor, and I'm going to place it on the grid right there. As soon as I do that and OK it, it's broken that wire there, ready for me to link the other wires in. So what I've got to do now is set up the wiring for the 3-phase motor. So we will look at that as we look at our numbering and editing wiring in the next video.